Hello, hello, hello. I'm Ellen Pellman. I am an actor. I'm a proud Michigan graduate, and I'm also a 3-time Garrett Space fundraiser alum. And I'm so excited to be back for my 3rd year. I can't believe the first time that we were doing this, or that I was doing this, it was in 2020. We were in lockdown. I was at home in Ohio, and now here we are living our lives 3 years later, and I'm so thrilled to be back. So thank you, Julie, everyone at Garrett Space, for having me back. So yeah, I first heard about Garrett Space from one of my professors in college, Mark Madama. I was a musical theater major at Michigan, go Blue, and he was telling me about this organization. He's friends with Julie, and what really struck me was their holistic approach to mental health that I feel like you don't often see when you talk about care, when someone is going to seek care, and how they look to nurture all the different aspects of one's self and one's interest. And that really resonated with me, because I know, like, in my, just looking after my own mental health, I find so much of what really helps me is a holistic approach, very arts-based. And I mean, I look to music, and I look to art, and I look to literature, especially when I feel like I'm at my lowest. I feel like those parts of my life are ever watered by holistic approaches, and also like just going outside and like being in nature is so important. So yeah, I am an actor, and I'm best known for my role in The Prom, which is a film on Netflix directed by Ryan Murphy, and it's based off of a Broadway musical by the same name. And it's about a queer teenager in Indiana who really wants to take her girlfriend to the prom, but the school says no. And as a queer person, and also as someone who grew up in the Midwest, I'm from Ohio, it was a show that really resonated with me, and I know resonated with a lot of folks out there, and especially in the conversation of like mental health in teens and young people specifically. Like, we would be remiss if we didn't point out the statistics that Trevor Project just published last year about how LGBTQ youth are 4 times as likely to attempt suicide as their peers, and how a place like Garrett Space is so vital so that everyone has access to the kind of holistic care that they aim to offer. And I just know that, like, I mean, that's my community. It's so important to me, and everyone deserves this level of care. I'm so grateful to my professor, Mark Madama, for introducing me to the folks at Garrett Space. It was in his class, actually, my sophomore year of college, that I first started noticing like my own mental health sort of spiraling. And it was in that class that I like sought help with like the university like counseling services, and I began my own little mental health journey. But it's through like mentors like that and like spaces like that where I felt like safe enough to seek help that I was able to set myself on the path, a healthy path going forward. And I just know that Garrett Space is going to be that place for so many people. So thank you so much for having me.